Sunshine, I'm much yes I'm in the right tree. Today I'm gonna to read about Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. This is my little brother George. This is Mommy Pig. And this is Daddy Pig. Peppa Pig. Mr. Dinosaur is lost. George's favorite toy is Mr. Dinosaur. Dinosaur. George loves Mr. Dinosaur. Girl. Sometimes George likes scare Peppa with Mr. Dinosaur. Girl, it's scary. At supper time, Mr. Dinosaur sits next to George. I beg your pardon. Was that you, George, or was it Mr. Dinosaur? Dinosaur. At bath time, George shares his bath with Mr. Dinosaur. Girl. Good night, Peppa. Good night, Mommy. Good night, George. And good night, Mr. Dinosaur. Girl. When George goes to bed, Mr. Dinosaur took up with him. George's favorite game is throwing Mr. Dinosaur up in the air, whee! And catching him when he falls back down, whee! Whee! Peppa and Daddy Pig are playing dragons. Oh, win, Daddy! Oh, well done, Peppa. George, what's the matter? Dinosaur. George, have you lost Mr. Dinosaur? George has lost Mr. Dinosaur. Don't worry, George. We'll find Mr. Dinosaur. It's a job for a detective. Daddy, what is a detective? A detective, a very important person who good at finding things. Me, I'm good at finding things. All right. Peppa is the detective. George, as the detective, I will help you find Mr. Dinosaur. Maybe the detective shall ask George so simple questions. George, where's Mr. Dinosaur? George does not know where Mr. Dinosaur is. The detective crowd goes where Mr. Dinosaur must be. I know where he is. George always had Mr. Dinosaur with him in the bath. So Mr. Dinosaur is in the bath. Mr. Dinosaur is not in the bath. Oh. I know where Mr. Dinosaur is. George always has Mr. Dinosaur in the bed at night. See, that's where he is. Mr. Dinosaur is not in George's bed. Oh, maybe we shall try the garden. Yes, the garden. I was going to say that. Where Mr. Dinosaur? Mr. Dinosaur is very hard to find. Oh, Mr. Dinosaur isn't anywhere. George, you do love to throw Mr. Dinosaur in the air. I wonder if this time you throw Mr. Dinosaur just a bit too high. There he is. I saw him first. Well done, Peppa. You really are a very good detective. Dinosaur. George is so happy to have Mr. Dinosaur back again. Whee! Maybe it isn't a good idea to play with Mr. Dinosaur near trees. Dinosaur.